It's very challenging delivering good retrofit projects at the moment. There are multiple urgent pressures such as the energy crisis, climate crisis, and shrinking budgets. We need each project to build on the last one so that we're not wasting time and money, and so that each project enables us to have more of an impact. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Joanna.
And we're Senior Impact Evaluation Consultants at Changeworks. And we've made this video to help you do just that. We're going to talk through 4 key principles that you can apply right now to ensure that you're always moving forward.
The first principle we want to share is about setting clear outcomes. When planning your project, it is essential to understand what difference you want your project to make. Without this, you won't be able to tell if it was a success or not. For example, if a social landlord is installing solar panels and batteries in 50 homes, the outcomes you would want to see from this might be decarbonising homes by giving people the opportunity to generate and store their own electricity. You might also have an outcome around encouraging people to reduce their energy consumption. You may also want an outcome about contributing towards targets such as EASH2. You need to be realistic about your outcomes, especially on the timescales. What difference could you reasonably hope to see in the timeframe you have for reporting?
Next, decide what you can measure to help understand the extent of your success. For example, how much solar panels are generating, how much electricity people are using or storing to use later. Electricity use before and after, householder awareness of their own energy use, and energy performance certificates before and after the project begins.
Thinking about this from the start will help make collecting this information much easier. If you need support in doing this, our impact evaluation team can help.
Once you've established the desired outcomes, look back at past projects with similar aims. Perhaps a project report already exists. Use the project data to understand how it worked out in practice compared with its original goals. You need to be honest. In most projects, the reality is that something didn't go as planned. It might be painful, but by delving into those so-called failures, you can understand what happened and why. This isn't about pointing the finger, but about adopting a growth mindset. This will ultimately help your project and your organisation achieve its desired impact. So, for example, you might have found that batteries weren't sized correctly for the electricity usage of the household on a previous project. You may also have found that householders felt really part of the project and had greater awareness of their energy use. You can now apply those learnings to your next project.
You probably want to repeat the approach to householder engagement in your next project, supporting them to understand their role in getting the most out of the new technology. If you previously found that batteries weren't sized appropriately, who needs to be involved and when to make sure this is done correctly?
This should be incorporated into the new project plan so that you can identify the changes that have come about and attribute those changes to what you've done. By taking on these learnings, you're building on that previous project, ensuring time and money are used to best effect.
So those are our 4 key principles. Set clear outcomes from the very beginning and be realistic. Ensure you can measure the changes you want to see. Be honest about past projects and adopt a growth mindset. Incorporate your learnings into the new project plan.
The approach that the Changeworks Impact Evaluation team support our clients and partners to take. If you're interested in hearing more, get in touch.